In 2025, Russia's strategic aviation will receive 4 modernized Tu-160M missile carriers. This was announced by Russian Defense Minister Andrei Belousov on December 16, speaking at the final board of the department. Next year we will continue rearming the strategic missile forces with the Yars missile system. We will accept 4 Tu-160M strategic missile carriers into the air strategic forces. We will ensure the inclusion of the strategic missile submarine Prince Pozharsky in the Navy, Andrei Belousov said. Modernization of the Tu-160M includes upgrading of onboard radio electronic equipment and engines. Improvements are aimed at increasing combat effectiveness, expanding the range of tasks and improving reliability. The detailed specification of the upgrades has not been published, but from open sources it is known that the range has increased by 2,000 kilometers. The maximum takeoff weight of the missile carrier is 275 tons, and the combat load is 45 tons. Tu-160M can carry in 2 drum launchers in the bomb bay no less than 12 cruise missiles X-55 with a launch range of 3,000 kilometers. Also included in the armament are corrective bombs, including in special equipment. Experts in the field of armaments assume that the Tu-160M is capable of carrying up to 24 cruise missiles in launchers drum or revolver types such as X-555, X-101, X-15 and X-55. On the 23rd of February 2024, in a congratulatory message on the occasion of Defender of the Fatherland Day, Russian President Vladimir Putin said that, just the other day in Kazan the armed forces transferred 4 missile carriers Tu-160M. A few days earlier, Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu said at an enlarged meeting of the ministry's board that the delivery of 4 Tu-160M strategic missile carriers to the Aviation Strategic Nuclear Forces is being completed. The Tu-160M Blackjack, Russia's upgraded supersonic nuclear-capable bomber, represents Moscow's commitment to enhancing its strategic capabilities despite sanctions and setbacks. With modernized avionics, radar, and fuel efficiency, it remains a potent missile truck, carrying up to 12 nuclear-capable Kh-55 or Kh-BD missiles. While the Tu-160M lacks stealth features comparable to the American B-2 Spirit or B-21 Raider, its long-range capability, 7,800 miles, and operational prestige, underscored by President Putin's recent test flight, make it a key element of Russia's nuclear triad. Though not a stealthy threat, its modernization underscores Russia's dangerous focus on advancing its nuclear strategy despite ongoing military challenges. The Tu-160 Blackjack or White Swan is a supersonic nuclear-capable Mach 2+ bomber based on the Cold War-era airframe. The strategic bomber has variable sweep wings and is the world's largest warplane with a heavy payload and long range. As you would expect from Putin, he was full of his standard braggadocio after the ride on the Tu-160M. It's the Blackjack, a new machine, a lot about it is new. Armament also, it's easier to control, it's reliable. Variable sweep wings can improve performance with better speed and maneuverability. This design is similar to the American B-1 bomber, which is also conventional and nuclear capable. The Blackjack is known for carrying the Kh-55 cruise missile, up to 12 of the nuclear-capable models. The upgraded bomber can field the Kh-BD missile, which is better than the Kh-101. 12 AS-16 kickback short-range nuclear missiles can be fired from the airplane. The Tu-160M has modernized avionics, radar, and navigation systems and a 4-person crew. It had its first test flight in 2022, and Russian engineers have steadily improved the airplane's guts. There are plans for an even more modern Tu-160M too. The current Tu-160M has vacuum welding for the titanium components of the airframe, improving the bomber's performance. The design process was also digitized. The Tu-160M will have better fuel efficiency, plus improved weapons control and electronic warfare systems. The airplane's home base in Engels, Saratov region of Russia, means the bomber would need ample aerial refueling to reach North America, but this long deployment is within the means of the Russian Air Force. To show off this extended 7,800-mile range, the Tu-160M has flown to Venezuela. Russia thinks the Tu-160M is the best bomber in the world. This is debatable since the White Swan is not stealthy and cannot compete with the American B-2 Spirit or the new B-21 Raider. However, Russian designers and engineers should be commended for upgrading the Blackjack during this time of sanctions. It is not clear if the Russians can export the Tu-160M. China might be interested in the modernized Tu-160 despite its lack of stealth characteristics. Moscow is so confident in the updated bomber that they let their president hitch a ride. It shows they are always looking for prestige projects worth a news release from its defense industrial base. The United States should monitor this development, but panic is unnecessary. The White Swan can still be spotted on the ground by overhead satellite imagery and in the air by early warning aircraft. However, it is nuclear capable with a long range and has been deployed to Venezuela, which shows the Americas are in play for this warbird.